Hey everyone, it's Lawrence here from Studio Hawk, and today I'm going to be breaking down the new search generative experience that Google announced last week in their Google I/O conference. Now, I gotta say guys, Google, they're making some moves, they're making some plays here. They got a lot of flack for the Bard release that happened a couple of weeks ago, but today I really feel like Google's moving towards a new journey, a new experience that's going to really shake up the search results and provide a more enhanced search result, but also impact a lot of things around SEO. So I want to come here today and really inform you about my hot takes on the situation and also break down that new search generated experience as well. Now, Google were kind enough to really show us a preview of what this new search generated experience looks like. Now, they put in a keyword here and you can see this new search result, which SEOs are affectionately calling it a featured snippet on steroids. It's pretty insane. In the search result, you'll see a generated response, links on the side to relate to the content that they've used to generate the response, and sometimes e-commerce links to different products that might be relevant to that search you're making too. This is a massive change, guys, and we really have to start understanding the impacts of what this might mean. Now, a lot of SEOs, the more pessimistic ones, are saying, well, the 10 blue links, what's going to happen to the 10 blue links that everyone's used to? Well, it's very unclear at this stage. They'll remain, and people will likely go and click on them, but that new search generated experience is going to provide the user a lot more information, a lot more conversational information as well about what they're trying to look for, and potentially make a really satisfying result to the user. Google have also shown the features of follow-up questions and follow-up prompts to a lot of these responses as well, which is going to be really interesting. They're really adapting to what's happening right now with the introduction of ChatGPT and what Bing are doing with their search engine as well. So when following up, you can curate and find that actual response that you're looking for if you didn't get it on the first run. That's going to create a really fresh and exciting new search experience for users. And when you look at things like TikTok and as well, like that search experience and finding the right information is becoming more important than ever, because right now people are searching and potentially not getting the results they want. Google's really tapping into that and double downing into it as well with the use of AI technology and also a new snippet that's going to give us more information than ever. Now, at the end of the day, Google are a business. They're not going to kill traffic to their platform. That's what they're about. They want users to come into Google and have a great experience. So anything they're driving towards, even though it might be different and slightly scary to users, they've got a game plan. They want to actually create a buzz around this and get more users onto their platform and also provide traffic to these websites too. But we don't know a lot of information about what the details of how this will work in the future. So we're going to keep a really close eye on this and look into this in the future as well. So the hot takes, the impact, what we're looking at in terms of search. Well, this is a pretty major shakeup. The last major shakeup like Penguin or Panda in the past haven't really changed and developed a service like this before. So the impact is going to be quite massive when it comes to play. But what I think is going to be really important as part of that too is the fundamentals of SEO and where SEO is leading is just becoming a topical authority. These websites that have been ranking for a really long time in the top of search results have attuned and adapted to that as well. But we have to be maintaining and consistently updating our websites to be really dominant in a particular niche if we're trying to rank for that as well. So potentially a lot of these websites that have really okay content that have been classed as a topical authority may really need to scale up their approach too. And when you think about it, if you're trying to produce content for a website and you're trying to rank for a particular entity or a topic and keyword, it's really showcasing the best content ever. So in that content production as well, it's diversifying what you're doing, including things like video and audio and infographics and images that are really related to that subject too, creating that experience for the user when they click on your link, they get the right information, it's got EAT integrated into it as well. The experience that it's coming from, the authorship behind that too, the trustworthiness of the actual website too. So don't forget that Google's still gonna have to crawl websites quite rapidly as well to be able to generate these responses too. So technical SEO is still gonna be really, really fundamental, but the content production side is gonna be a lot more scaled up. And this is how SEOs need to start thinking as well, adapting to what Google wants to see out of these generated responses. You also got to think about the shopping experience behind Google as well. Now with this new snippet that I can ask a question like, what's a good bike for a commute with hills that's 5 miles? I'm going to get types of products that are really related to that particular search as well. So the shopping experience behind Google is going to be a lot more nuanced, and it's going to be a lot more interesting to look through these types of products. So all the things around making a great product on your website and a great product template behind that too, from an SEO perspective, so paramount, so much more important than ever. Also, you got to think about some of these players in the space around e-commerce websites or any website in general that's still trying to grow through SEO. It's going to be a lot more challenging, and small businesses might need to think about the type of budgets they're putting behind their content production to be able to compete against some of these larger search results. And on the reverse side, you'll have larger websites that have a lot of authority, a lot of content they've created that's ranking quite well. How are they going to stay competitive? So this is going to be a pretty major shake-up to the search results. And at the end of the day, we'll only truly know when it gets released. And when it gets released, you're going to have a lot of questions come up, especially from people that don't know this is coming too. I imagine people like our parents, older people that don't know about these changes, suddenly open up Google and getting a different search experience than they've ever experienced. So I truly believe Google will really roll this out and start testing and tweaking it on the way. So this may not be the final result. So what's going to happen to us SEOs? Well, for the billionth time, SEO is dead. I'm not so sure, and that's what I feel around these types of changes. You're going to have your people that are very pessimistic about it. You're going to have the maximal optimists. I'm sort of still figuring out myself, but what I can say is SEO is going to become a lot more challenging, which I'm totally up for. A shake up to the search results isn't necessarily a bad thing. We just have to adapt and change to it, like we've been able to adapt and change to the introduction of these really powerful AI tools. Now, for us, it's just adapting and forming those different strategies, and I'm excited for a year's time when we're going to be talking about different strategies that we haven't potentially thought of before and never thought to do, implementing those across websites. Because at the end of the day, SEOs are really passionate about ranking websites, and whether it be ranking in those top 10 search results or this new expanded fidget snippet on steroids. So I'm really excited for the journey, and I hope you are too. So I hope you enjoyed my really hot takes on this, and I really believe Google is really playing some 5D chess around this new search generative experience as well. I'm going to keep really close to this too, as I do. I think it's going to be really spicy. I think it's going to be really exciting. And, we're really excited to produce more content around this as more information comes out. So please subscribe and follow along, and I'll see you in the next one.